Have you ever looked at your life and felt that something inside you is waiting to change? Maybe you've dreamed of speaking confidently, traveling freely, or connecting with people from around the world. But something always holds you back. Today, I want to tell you something powerful. You have everything inside you to transform your life, to grow, to rise, to shine. And learning English can be the very first step of that transformation. When you decide to learn English through motivational lesson, you're not just memorizing words or grammar rules. You're learning to believe in yourself. You're learning to speak your truth, to express your dreams, and to take control of your own story. English becomes your voice to the world. Think about it. Millions of people wake up every day wanting change, but few take action. You're already different because you're here, listening, learning, ready to start. This moment is your turning point. I remember a young student named Amina. She lived in a small town and always felt shy when she spoke. She thought English was too difficult, that she'd never get it right. But one day, she picked up a simple graded reader, a storybook written for ESL learners. Each night, she read one page. She looked up new words, repeated sentences aloud, and slowly something magical happened. She began to understand. She began to feel confident. In just a few months, Amina's world started to open up. She joined an online English club, made friends from different countries, and soon found herself giving small presentations at school. One evening, she told me, "When I started learning English, I thought I was just learning a language. But now I see I was learning to believe in myself." That's the truth I want to share with you today. Learning English is not only about speaking fluently, it's about building your courage, discipline, and mindset. Every new word you learn is a step forward. Every sentence you speak is proof of your growth. So take a deep breath and say this with me. I am ready to transform my life. Say it again. I am ready to grow, to learn, and to believe in myself. Your journey begins now, with one simple step, one word at a time. When you start something new, the first steps always feel uncertain. You wonder if you're good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. But here's the truth. No one begins perfectly. Every great speaker, every confident communicator you see today once stood where you stand now, unsure, nervous, maybe even afraid. To transform your life, you must be willing to take imperfect action. Mistakes aren't failures. They're proof that you're trying. Each mistake is a teacher in disguise, whispering, "You're learning. Keep going." The beauty of English learning is that it allows you to track your growth in real time. You might not see it day by day, but week by week, month by month, your confidence grows. You read faster, you understand more, and your voice starts to carry strength. Here's a secret. Motivation doesn't last forever, but discipline keeps the fire alive. That's why we use the graded reader method for ESL students. Because small, daily reading builds big results over time. Think of your mind as a muscle. Every page you read, every paragraph you speak aloud is a workout for that muscle. Let's imagine your daily routine. You wake up in the morning, stretch, take a sip of water, and open your English book. You read one short story, maybe a dialogue between two friends. You don't understand every word, and that's okay. You underline the new ones, you repeat the lines aloud, and you feel that spark of progress. 10 minutes later, you close the book, and deep inside, something whispers, "I did it." That whisper will become a roar if you keep going. Every morning becomes a reminder that you are growing, and every evening becomes a reflection of how far you've come. That's what it means to learn English through motivational lesson, to connect language learning with life lessons. As you read, think about what the story teaches you beyond grammar or vocabulary. If a character overcomes fear, ask yourself, what fear can I overcome today? If a story talks about dreams, think, What dream is waiting for me? That's how your graded reader becomes more than a book, it becomes your mirror. Remember, no progress is too small. If you learn one new word today, celebrate it. If you understand one new phrase, repeat it with pride. Your goal isn't perfection, it's persistence. Because the moment you decide to continue, even when it's hard, you're already winning. You are not just learning English, you are learning resilience, courage, and belief. So today, make a promise to yourself. No matter how slow, no matter how many mistakes, I will keep going. Because each word I learn is a brick in the foundation of my future. You're building something extraordinary, one sentence at a time. Let's talk about mindset, because this is where everything begins. The words you speak to yourself are the seeds you plant in your mind. If you keep saying, I can't learn English, your mind believes it. But if you say, I am learning every day, your mind also believes that. To transform your life, start by transforming your thoughts. Instead of focusing on what you don't know, focus on how far you've come. When you learn even one new word, you're not the same person you were yesterday. You've grown. You've improved. You've taken a small but powerful step forward. Here's something beautiful. Language and confidence grow together. The more English you use, the more your voice expands, not just in sound, but in spirit. When you learn to say, I can in English, your heart starts to believe it in every language. Let's practice this simple affirmation. Repeat after me. I am learning English through motivation. I am growing. I am capable. Again, say it like you mean it. I am learning English through motivation. I am growing. I am capable. This is not just practice, it's transformation. Now, let's bring your learning to life. Every story you read in a graded reader is like a reflection of your journey. Maybe you read about a hero who refuses to give up, or a traveler exploring the world. Those stories aren't just fiction. They're lessons for your own path. Think about this. Every time you read a paragraph, your brain absorbs new rhythm, new emotion, new patterns of English. You begin to think in English. You start to dream in English. That's the magic of a graded reader. It trains your mind naturally, step by step, without stress. As an ESL learner, you are part of a global family of dreamers. People from every corner of the world choosing to learn, choosing to rise. Some are reading late at night after work. Some are listening while traveling. Some are teaching their children while learning themselves. And you are now one of them. So don't compare your progress to anyone else. You have your own pace, your own journey, your own victory waiting ahead. Every learner's story is unique, just like every heartbeat. And every heartbeat counts. When days get hard, and they will, remember this. You started for a reason. You wanted more for yourself, for your family, for your future. That reason is stronger than any excuse. Say to yourself, I am on a journey to transform my life. I am learning English through motivation. I am growing, I am confident, courageous, and free. Yes, you are becoming free. Free to express, free to connect, free to live the life you imagine. So hold your head high. The world is listening. Your voice matters. So take a deep breath and say this with me. I am ready to transform my life. Say it again. I am ready to grow, to learn, and to believe in myself. Your journey begins now with one simple step, one word at a time. When you start something new, the first steps always feel uncertain. You wonder if you're good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. But here's the truth. No one begins perfectly. Every great speaker, every confident communicator you see today once stood where you stand now, unsure, nervous, maybe even afraid. To transform your life, you must be willing to take imperfect action. Mistakes aren't failures. They're proof that you're trying. Each mistake is a teacher in disguise, whispering, "You're learning, keep going." The beauty of English learning is that it allows you to track your growth in real time. You might not see it day by day, but week by week, month by month, your confidence grows. You read faster, you understand more, and your voice starts to carry strength. Here's a secret. Motivation doesn't last forever, but discipline keeps the fire alive. That's why we use the graded reader method for ESL students. Because small, daily reading builds big results over time. Think of your mind as a muscle. Every page you read.
Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You wake up one morning in a place you've always dreamed of visiting. The air is fresh, the sun touches your face, and you hear people speaking English all around you. You smile, take a deep breath, and realize you can understand them. You can reply with confidence. You can ask for directions. You can share your story. That moment is not far away. It begins here, today, right now, with you choosing to learn. When you decide to transform your life, it doesn't happen in one day. It happens in 1,000 small moments of effort, faith, and practice. Every new word you learn is a door opening. Every sentence you build is a bridge to another person. And every time you speak, even with mistakes, you grow a little stronger inside. This is the real purpose of learning English through motivational lesson. Not just to speak perfectly, but to speak bravely. To use your voice without fear. To express your dreams without hesitation. Think of your journey as a movie. You are the main character. You've faced challenges, doubts, and days when quitting seemed easier. But you didn't quit. You kept reading your graded reader, you kept listening, you kept repeating even when no one was watching. And that's what makes you a hero. Remember this truth. Consistency beats talent. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You just have to be the most consistent. 5 minutes a day is better than 1 hour once a week. Read 1 page, speak 1 sentence, listen to 1 English story. Do it daily, because small actions create big change. As an ESL learner, your progress may feel invisible at times. You might think, "I'm not improving fast enough." But learning is like growing a tree. You don't see the roots, but they're expanding underground. Your understanding, your vocabulary, your confidence, they're growing quietly, patiently, and beautifully. And one day, suddenly, you'll realize you can express yourself fluently. You'll read a story and understand every line. You'll hear someone speak and instantly respond. And in that moment, you'll smile and think, "I did it. I truly transformed my life." That's the reward for your patience, your discipline, your belief. So never underestimate your effort. Even the smallest step counts. You're building a version of yourself that's stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Say it with me once more. I am not afraid to learn. I am not afraid to grow. I am ready to transform my life through English. Let that sentence echo in your heart, because it's not just words. It's your future calling your name. Look back for a second. Just think about how far you've come. When you started, maybe you were nervous. Maybe you doubted yourself. But now you're here, listening, understanding, feeling inspired. That alone proves something powerful. You are already changing. Every lesson you learn, every new phrase you repeat, every page you turn, it all matters. Each of these moments is a seed planted inside you, growing into something extraordinary. To transform your life is not about changing who you are. It's about discovering the best version of yourself. It's about seeing your own strength, your own courage, your own light. English is simply the bridge that helps you reach that version faster. When you learn English through Motivational Lesson, you're not just learning to communicate, you're learning to believe. You're reminding yourself that no dream is too big and no starting point is too small. Your graded reader will guide you through stories of courage, love, and adventure. But remember, your own story is the most important one. You are the author, the hero, and the voice behind every chapter. So write your story with hope. Speak your dreams aloud. Live your words with passion. The English you learn today could open doors tomorrow to a new job, a new friendship, a new country, or even a new version of your heart. That's why we say learning English is not only about speaking, it's about living. As an ESL learner, you are not alone. There are millions of others walking the same path, facing the same challenges, feeling the same doubts, but moving forward anyway. Together we are a global family of dreamers, and every single one of us is on a mission to grow. Whenever you feel tired, remember why you started. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself of this moment, this voice, this message, this fire inside you. You are learning because you believe in something greater. You believe in your potential. You believe that you can rise above fear, above hesitation, above everything that once held you back. And you're right, you can. You're doing it. Step by step, word by word, you are transforming your life. So from this day forward, walk with confidence. Speak boldly. Read passionately. Keep your curiosity alive. Because English is more than just a skill. It's your connection to the world. And as your voice grows stronger, so does your life. You are the proof that change is possible. You are the example that dreams can come true. You are the living message of hope for anyone who ever said, "I can't." So keep going, keep learning, keep shining. And before you go, if this message touched your heart, if you felt even a spark of inspiration, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Not just to support us, but to remind yourself that you've made a promise today. A promise to grow, to learn, and to transform your life through English. Because this is just the beginning. Your story starts here, and the world can't wait to hear your voice.